All right, enough of that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. That was like this, but different. I just made it up just now. I might do it every time at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? How are you? How dare you? Man, had a great time out on the water yesterday. Flew a bunch of planes, drove some boats. Good time. I think I may give you guys a preview of that a little bit later. I don't have the adapter to show you the boats like me and Dylan racing and like crashing into each other. I'll tell you this, I have a minor repair to do to my boat. Let's just put it like that, shall we? Do a little roll call here. We flew. I got a question for you guys. We'll talk about it a little later, so remind me. So I know what I want out of my flat mixes, and a lot of times I know where I like to start. But with floats on, have any of you guys noticed your mixes that you had dialed in for regular land ops being different? I'm curious. So and I'm speaking in regards to like the Carbon Z Cub, the E-Flight Mall, which I got to fly. I flew Air Tractor, all three on floats, as well as the Timber Evolution. I think that was it, wasn't it? Dylan was there, Kelly, Kirk, us, the girls. Pretty neat stuff. I'm going to tease. I'm not going to kill you guys with the truck stuff because I'm doing a Thursday deal. But we will talk about it on the Sunday show, just enough to tease and get people interested in it. If they want to participate, they can figure out what to get if they want to do a build along. So I'm trying to think up. I have some ideas of what it's going to be, but we'll talk about that a little bit. I think I want to keep it simple with a base camp build, but then also these crazy projects we're doing, we'll do some updates. So like, it's hard to do a build along when it's a crazy thing, like way off script. But if anybody's wanting to build a base camp kit, I think let's go, because I can commit to only working on that on Thursdays. And then during the rest of the time, I can fab up and do whatever I got to do. I got some really cool ideas for Dad's Cherokee. It's really a Gladiator J20 truck. Anyway, we'll get there in a minute. So let's see. So nobody definitively, though, I haven't noticed, but I have not flown but one off water Carbon Z Cessna. You noticed that on your turbo timber? Mountain RC 569 for the FMS Avante is not bad. They have not given me a coupon code yet. So if you guys are going to get that new Avante, click through my FMS link in the description. I mean, the best way to let them know how valuable it would be to get this stuff to me is to speak with your dollars. It's the way the world works. Or every time you see a post, say something if you want to see it, because I can put that Avante not only in my hands, but in the hands of Bobby K and Dylan, who both fly pretty good as well, like really good. And I can film them pretty good as well. So it's a nice thing to share. Dad, what's going on? So let's do a little roll call. I am back up to, well, I'm just going new comments. So if I miss you, pop back in. Yeah, guys, we can look at that in a minute too, because there should be more pictures and stuff on the website. So anybody going to get that new Toyota at RC 4-wheel drive as well, go through my A-main. If you would. Anyway, well, there's a lot of truck stuff to talk about, but I want to save it. So Keith Christie, Victor RC Jets, Dylan, Paul McNeil, CVO Hobo. Keith Christie, I said that, I believe. Mountain RC, what up? Paul McNeil, Garrett Bean, Garrett Rogers, Aviation, Reckham Roy, Craig Bevan, Eddie K, Wild Bill, Rogers RC, Aviation, Francis Conti, Slaps is in here, Spencer's in here. Kenny KFR, yes, sir. Mountain RC, Eddie K. Hop back in if I missed you. Roy, Slaps, Garrett Bean, Garrett. If I missed you, hop back in. Yeah, Olson, what's up? I'm curious too how the vector will be on that. Add drag. Yeah. Do they add any lift at all though? I mean, I couldn't get enough down elevator in these things. A half flap, I could get it. Full flap was still just nose up like nuts, even with crazy amounts of down in. I mean, they weren't my planes. So, I mean, I need to double check it was the right way. But, man, Philip, what's up? But it did not feel super great that way. But regardless, excellent time, man, at Kelly's place. Pizza, friends, RCs right there on the water. Took a boat ride, like good times. Good times. Absolutely. Yeah. Air tractor on floats, man. It was good. It was good. The mall, the air tractor, Carbon Z Cub, big one. Excellent time. Excellent time. Soldering up some new battery plugs. Nice. There are a bunch of new adapters now too, without wires, for guys that want some of that. I would say they're mostly like the IC3 XT60 size. Not a whole lot of big adapters like this, but they're the ones without the wires. Pretty sweet. Nice. That 1.5 air tractor flies good, Eddie, man. It does. And then the little one does. I mean, they fly better than you think they're going to. It's weird. I always have been impressed with the landing gear and the flaps and the lights on those. What's up, Caleb? Augured in, J Huff. Yes, on the Turbo Timber, when I turned the flaps into flaperons, you didn't have enough down. And then you replaced the servos and that fixed it. That doesn't sound like a mix deal, though. Kelly in the house, what up? Decal time on the EC 130. What's that? Oh, the C130. I got it. Oh my God, I got us enchiladas benavides. Some of the screws I'm working with these days are so small that they blow away if I'm not careful. I may put, a 2 meter. Yeah, you got the 1.5. Sweet. I may put in some footage. Let's do it. A little preview of the discussion happening in a minute. Yeah, that's the Gladiator Jeep truck. Doing some testing and some sanding and some paint filling. The things we'll talk about it later, but the things I was talking about last week, I figured out how to. This stuff takes sanding really way better than you think it would. Dad, I'm so pumped about your truck. It's not even funny. And I think, the base camp build thing doesn't have to just be the base camp. I think it can be whatever we're working on at the time. If you guys want to do it, I dedicate a little more time to a truck thing and spend a little less of it here. Just kind of tease the Thursday show. I think that may be the way to go. They're 3 3/4, aren't they? Hold on, man. I'll find them right now. But you gotta click the link, dog. I was kidding. But something's got to pay for this stuff. You got to fly. Yeah, I was so glad to get to fly the mall for the first time, dude. And Kelly's, bro, I went to Kelly's place, the water, yesterday, and I didn't bring any planes, and I flew all day. He's got a ton there already on floats, like put together. Dylan brought his stuff, and Kirk had some of his. And I brought the Winnebago to show Kelly because he's working on one. And our Rovers, because we're both doing those, like fun stuff. So, guys, remind me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the Mustang tires on the 1.5, I thought they were 3 3/4. Let's check it out. We'll go to the website right now, and we're going to try to find a set of tires for Craig, who picked up the Mustang the other day. Hanger Rash Israel. What do you think about that new Extra 330S with the plastic around the battery box? Bigger battery fits in it. I mean, what's up, Tim Smith? We're going shopping for Craig right now. So I'm going to find the part number for him so he can jump through the hoops to get me 50 cents. Let's see. We are doing it. We're going to... Dude, a lot of my searches right now are like FJ or J20, 200, whatever, thrift side, short bed. I've learned a lot about that truck. I got some really neat ideas for accomplishing the thrift side action. So let's go ahead to you guys can see me, but I can't see you. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Mustang right now. And I'm going to try to dial in the specs if they give me wheel size, and then I'll show you guys. Beautiful plane, man. Gorgeous plane. I want mine back. All right. Specs. Do they give it to us? We'll look in replacement parts in just a minute. Level 2, at least level 2. Okey-doke. Here we go. Back into it. View full details. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but once I get to where I'm going, I'll show you. And let's see if the replacement parts tell me wheel size. I thought it was 3 3/4. And I sent him a link to the video, so it's probably in millimeters. And I think the Robarts I used were 3 3/4. Maybe they were 3.5. I thought I was surprised by the size of them. This doesn't tell me. I'm going to go bonkers. Let's see. This doesn't tell me, dog. Okay. The main wheel diameter is 3.65. So yeah, 3.5s are good. Let me just see if I can find them. It's gonna probably be not on Horizon. Sorry, I can't see the comments right now, but hey, there's a little bit of Robart action. Yeah, right there. 3 3/4. You don't want that. I'll find you the part number, partner. Hold on. Diamond tread. $3.75. I think that's too big. I think 3.5 is the way to go. What did I put on mine? Right there. Back order. Son of a gun, dude. That's all right. Watch this. All right, StreamYard. Sorry. 3.5. Hold on a minute though, because I have an idea. They're so good on there. Yeah. Just make sure you do not epoxy the hubs. Yeah, I probably did use 3.5 because 3.75 is bigger than the 3.65 that are on there. That's okay. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'll find some. Hold on. Right there. Dang it. They're back ordered there too. ROB 135. That's the number though. Diamond Shredders. Well, I was gonna find them. They were back ordered to Avante as well. So you may look at robart.com as well themselves. To see, because they may have them as well. But you know the number though, right? It's the 135, the ROB 135. It keeps putting it together without a space. Anyway, ROB135. No luck at Robart. Popular. Rock the stock ones then for now. Jerry says Robart site shows in stock. Yeah. Shoot, I'm about to go look there now too. Why not? Yeah, you get to pick your size. 3.5 right there. Any product available for back order is a product we intend to carry moving forward, but are currently out of stock. You can place back orders for these items. This list may be adjusted as we move forward. Let me see if it lets it add it to the cart. It did. It did. Fine. Yeah, Robart's got him. It's just a range, 2-inch to 4-inch. That's the link right to the 3.5. Right there. What's their name has them in stock too, Craig. So and so has them. Whatever, the planes are cool. So what else? Okay, that was Craig's issue. We found him some Robarts. AR6115E Microlight Park Flyer, it says on it. Holy smokes. Is it in a plastic case at all, or is it just like open? What's up, Jordan? So Kelly. I keep sending Kelly stuff. Graves RC has them. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I think we'll look at the Avante in a minute too. But like, what other shopping we need to do? I know I need to do some shopping for my Faja, and I already have done some, so I need to keep track. But I'm trying to hold off on the truck stuff. So hit me with the plane stuff now. You know what I mean? While we can. But yeah, I think we should go. Let's go look at the it's the SMX and 6-channel should bind okay. Yeah. It ought to. It ought to. Is your radio like fully updated? Just curious, not for any reason. I don't know if Graves RC's in Florida or not. I need help on central box decision. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I want to know what Jordan's talking about. Bro, Wild Bill, no. And I'm gonna have to check on mine. Well, I don't think anyone else is getting them either. So I'll have to, if I start seeing other people getting them, I'll check and make sure my I'll make sure somebody I didn't get canceled. Man, I haven't, Eddie, man. I keep spending what money I have on truck stuff. I may be up with I need to figure out a 3D printer, I think, as well. Jetty, Jordan, I have no idea, dog. Nothing wrong with that stuff. I just don't know it at all. Dual redundancy. Yeah, you're flying super advanced stuff, though, bro. Eddie K, I still want the SWS timber. I mean, easy to say. I think I'd like that big SWS timber. I think I would like that big Pawnee, though, as well. But I just think, yeah, Philip, it is. I got to go to the BMV. I got so much stuff to do, man. I haven't gotten it done because when I'm free to get things done, it's the weekend. And places I need to go aren't open. I hate taking time off, but I need to. You've been waiting for him to come back in stock, Wild Bill? Yeah, I mean, I ordered right away. Are you waiting for him to be available? It probably says back order right now, so it's even past the pre-order deal. Then floats, yeah. Dude, the big planes with floats, we owned it. We had a great time out there on the water. I will show you some of that in a little bit. I do want to nerd on the Avante and see if I can find it. I want to see if I can find it. Yeah, I pre-ordered, Bill, and I still don't know. I think it's gonna be great. I remember the Ember, and I remember the little Hobby Zone Champ too. But like that Ember, you could fly it like down low around the trees. You had time to. It didn't gobble up as much ground as something like it's. Nothing against the Timber Evolution, but like if I want to fly something in my backyard under the slide, around the swing, whatever like that, then I need that. Ooh, Labor Day, huh? I'm sure there's plans, but let me, that's something to keep in mind. Good idea. Thanks, Jordan. Be sick to get a handful of our buddies here to come. Dude, these dudes, you know, it's so awesome seeing our buddy Kirk, who's only been flying like 3 months, ripping it on the water with us. So fun. Okay, I am going to check out the Avante again. So let me dial it in, and then we'll go there. Yeah, there'll be pictures now this time. People talk about that color, man. I think it's all right. Okay, so I am going to. What do I have? My boat is the recoil 26-inch or whatever. We had a blast with it. I'm so glad that Dylan had experience with his already, because if you bump something, the rudder gets bent back a little bit, and then it binds up the hinge for the steering and it feels like sluggish or like you're losing something. So I kind of parked the boat, and then he's like, dude, check your rudder. And they fixed it for me, tightened it up. And then we ran together. I got it on GoPro footage on my hat. Bro, we had a ball because his boat's identical, except the different paint scheme. And it was fantastic. I'll grab that boat in a minute if you guys want to see the damage, but I am dialed in for the Avante right now. Yeah, Mountain RC. I think it'll be, that's when you dial in, like when you throw the thrust vectoring in, that's when you throw your gains up on the roll, where it would be too much going fast, but like it's enough for just stupid high alpha or something. I think that'd be killer. Let's take a peek at this. What's kind of neat is this just, come on, no, let it play. Yes. Big old barn door flaps. Yeah, we're looking at the Avante now. I hope. Did I mess up? There we go. We're going to look at their trailer too. Let's just go ahead and play the trailer. Get off of there. Oh, it was playing the trailer. That's fine. We're going to click into it and look at some of the stuff about it. I'd love to have one in my hangar again. And I just like that it's bigger. Eric Quinn, are you asking me if I have one coming, or are you telling me? They're not sending me one. They're not sending me one. They've been missing it anyway. Like when I do get stuff, it's way late. I mean, we got to make a bigger stink about it. They got Yanni. No, that's Captain Mike, bro. Captain Mike's still flying this stuff. All right, so let's scroll into it. Let's see if we can show y'all some pictures. I want to see big pictures, and I cannot lie. That's all they got. Those are not great pics. That's kind of lame, I guess. Why aren't the pictures opening up? There's little. You can zoom. The thrust vectoring is optional from what I understand. I don't know if I'll get one of these or not. I want one. Guys, that's why you think I work so hard. Is because I can't afford this stuff. Anyway, so that is that. And that picture doesn't come up. YouTube has a couple videos. Nice. You've seen them. Somebody bought one already. Yeah, cool. I think it looks good. I'm glad there's a pilot in there. I like that scheme. We don't see a lot of schemes like that. What's up, Wiggle Fingers? We don't see a lot of good scheme. We don't see a lot of schemes like this. This is what I call hot peanut butter and jelly paint scheme. I like it. It looks a little bit kind of old school to me, actually. The Avante 90mm EDF sport jet, designed to celebrate the 18th anniversary of FMS, is built for speed and precision, offering high-speed aerobatic performance and enhanced maneuverability. Featuring the latest in assembly and control technology, it will be a top choice for experienced modelers seeking an agile and fast EDF jet. The fuselage needs to take a diet, says Eddie K. Let's see. Does it look fat? I think that paint job does something with the intake where it blends in. You don't see it, but it's there. I ain't mad at it. I think I like it. My problem is I can't slow down. Commit to the pitch. I love how the gear doors split on that nose. Look how it's split. You're not going to have any weird yaw stuff happening. I like the flaps. Come on. Good enough. All right, that's that. That's that one. Yeah, paint's cool. Paint's fine. Yeah, the Avante and stuff like the Viper 70 and the little Yak 130s, man, for sure. And A10s too. Like, feel like they're full bleeders. Full bleed, get down. What else should we shop right now? He found the tires, so that's cool. Oh, let's see, man. At this point, I want to look at that slow ultra stick too, like Wild Bill. I can't remember if I got the bind and fly or the RTF. September. I'm gonna see if I can figure out which one I ordered. Let's see. Order history. I got the bind and fly. It's supposed to be September. It says September. Let's go back to it. It's funny to get pumped about these things, but I am. Bind and fly basic says September. Let's go fly a kite. You want it but don't need it. That's how all this stuff is. Do I get that? Oh, let's look at one of those. Do I get that or order a Christen Eagle decisions? The Avante or the Christen Eagle? Ooh, that's a tough one, bro. Ricky Chen got his on the way. through pilotryanmedia.com, no less. Thank you. Guys, what do you think, man? Dylan's a little bit torn between the Avante and the Christen Eagle. Christen Eagle. I love jets, man, but prop jobs I like too. I like the flight time out of prop jobs that you get. It'd be interesting to see the Avante up against like the Viper 90, right? But if I had one, I'd let you fly it. So I don't know, man. Sometimes it's a little bit of a holdout game. I think. I don't think anybody cares, but that's how I feel. Whatever though, dude. I'll film it. We should look at the Christen Eagle though. While we're at it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me dial it up. $54-incher. Kelly's flew good, man. All right. Let's. This, yeah. Order both. Christmas is coming. Yeah. Corsair and Spitfire for Philip. Kelly says go for the Avante. Money ahead, Dill. Leave a note that said, well, use the link too, but leave a note. Say, I'm buying this because mess up my name like everybody else does because Captain Ryan said so. Private Ryan said to Dylan, I do believe he is saying that. I think it boils down to it's less than the Christen Eagle would be all in, is what I think he's saying. The Christen Eagle, yeah, we'll look at it. Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's torture him with some Christen Eagle stuff. Images. Let's go. And StreamYard. Move the window. Thank you. All right, we're not chatting. So here it is. Holy smokes. $900 on the Christen Eagle all in. Yeah. Graham, John, another 1.2. Yeah. Another 1.5 says boss. Both of you are correct. So this thing flew amazing. And I really want to take my pits back out now because I know Kelly said he wanted to move his battery. I can't remember. I think he said he wanted to move it forward. Yeah, that's what he said. I liked it. I flew it with respect. But I tell you what, I didn't like my pits with the battery up front. And I put it way up front because I did not have my battery tray with me. Christen Eagle. Chris 10. Eagle. How's the battery hatch area? Inquiring minds want to know. Would you consider gas or electric all in? I mean, electric's easy for me, but I would consider gas in my life. But I would probably want it on like a big PT19 or something. Scale, though. It's got to have airfoil tail and stuff. Christen. It says Christen. Look at Christen. I mean, sometimes P39 would be nice. I want the P39 to have, yes, wiggle fingers. I want the P39 to at least have suspension, though. Oh, cool. Comes with these wing jigs. Christen Eagle, too. Man, it flew good. They make it look like a low parts count right there. But you've got, and this is a needed to complete, like all the stuff, right? So, ARF. So, yeah, a fun little job to do. Power 90 or, you know, engines. I'm going back to the pics. Why you messing with me? I mean, it looks like a snap roll machine. Yeah, I dug it though, dude. Kelly had me fly it. I was nervous, but it was amazing. Look at that. It's very nice. Look at that. Instrument panel. Very short coupled. Oh, yeah. But, dude, he can. It'd be fun to watch, man. Dude can fly. "54-inch wingspan. 6S or 8S? Kelly, you're on 6S. I thought it was great. Craig had a Byron one. 154 stroke in it. 4-stroke and wiggle fingers as well. Fun. That dude must be huge because that plane feels big at 54 inches, dude. It really does. It really does. Boss, they can't eat airplanes, bro. What's up, Mike? All right, what else, man? We confused Dylan to death shopping on a Christen Eagle and the Avante. I want to see more pictures of the Avante. Mountain says there's yeah, and that's an aerobatic plane on purpose. You know, that's what that's about. Can confirm. Good plane. Either one, I'm going to be assured. Yeah. New paint scheme on it. I mean, it's the same old one. It's just new paint scheme, right? Updated power system, new paint scheme. Oh, nice, Keith. We had a wicked video me and Mike made of the OG 90 F16. That thing was so heavy. I didn't know how to fly heavy jets yet. We figured it out, but it's nice having power. That's for sure. Little thrust action. I mean, it's still going to be heavy though, right? To me, I like the 80, and it's not because I hate their guts, but I like the 80 and the 70. But the 80 felt pretty good, like right in the middle, right? Not too light like the 70, and not a dog like the 90. But still the same scale fidelity, you know what I mean, as the 90. Like the scale bits, the doors, the really good looking struts and landing gear stuff. So yeah, it's nice having options. Now you got them. If you want that Arctic camo, whatever kind of blue stuff, now you got a option. Avante is releasing a new Cub-like plane with slotted flaps, actuated leading edge slats. Anybody heard of it? 80's pretty good. The new power helps the 90. I mean, it's got to help it because it was suffering. I didn't like it. I mean, it was neat, but it was not a good time. It was. Of course, I was new to jets. But it would have been nice having the power, a little more power. Power 90 100 amp ESC 6S. The Kavan name, yeah, they make tires, and amongst other things, it sounds like. We have 800 foot of runway, and I eat it up with the big jets. Man, the big ones ought to slow down better. You gotta get that nose up, dude. Get that nose up and push. Full flap it. It seems weird if you're running out of room. If you're running out of room, it's because I would almost guess you're gliding them in. Are you gliding them in, boss? I didn't either, Jay Woody, till you mentioned it, because I just know them to make like tires. $800 That's a good runway, man. You have a hard time slowing down. Are you gliding them in? That's why. If you're gliding them in, so these jets, if you'll put the nose up, and it'd be weird for you because you're used to gliding them in, but if you actually put the nose up and put enough power in to maintain the angle, you can slow fly better than that thing will glide well. If it's gliding, it's just way too fast. No wonder you're running out of space. Yeah, power nose up, man. Your nose up is the brakes. And as long as it's steady, you can set whatever angle you need to and maintain it by the application of power, but commit to your pitch, your angle of attitude, push it with the power. And then at the bottom, pull the rest of your back elevator, and you're landing awesome. And I mean, how we're flying on, you got 800 feet. I'm on 200. I'm on less than 200. You know what I mean? And we're most of the time not in the grass. And it's because we do that nose up business. I mean, having 800 feet is amazing. It lets you get comfortable with habits like that, I think. Yeah, just commit to your pitch. Don't waffle too much. I think Jet Jam's 800. Yeah, you just have to get comfortable with that nose up business. Not all the way up, but just you set it. You, it's not set it and walk away. Whatever it takes to maintain it, there is a whole lot of stuff going on. But let it idle and come in. As long as it's not rocking all over. And I mean, you need enough speed that your ailerons are effective. But as long as you've got enough speed, it's not wallowing around in the pitch. And also that's another thing where it's like, okay, if you want it to follow its nose a little bit, that's where you mix a little down in if you need to. Because if it's too much for you, then mix a little down in it. Yeah. Mountain RC used to have long rollouts on the 80 millimeter Rafale until I learned how to high alpha. You have to. Think about those things, a Rafale or a Mirage. I remember first time I flew a Mirage, I came in and landed it like I do my Warbirds. It's like a greased up watermelon seed. It was so fast, so fast. Of course you run out and damage stuff. I'm like, Mike, how do you land this thing? He's like, dude, put the nose up and push. Okay. I get it once you say it. And so I did it, and it was amazing, bro. I have to get comfortable with the rearward CG too. Yeah, I mean, where the motors are, I still think you set them up to fly the same. My thing is this, with flaps on in every configuration, if it's a plane that has them, it needs to be able to do the whole circuit, not just the final approach. If everything changes so much, if your flaps suck so bad the way they're set up that you don't like flying with them, then you're not done setting up your plane. You're not done setting up your plane. If you can only drop them on final, no. You need to be able to fly circuits and half flaps and full flaps. Get it dialed in so you can. And it's okay if it slows down, and it's okay if you gain altitude, but it's not okay if your nose comes up or down like crazy with flaps. So you got to fix them. Fix them. Of course, the Mirage or Rafale doesn't really have flaps, but yeah, if you're coming in without your nose up on one of those things, it's so fast. So I think, I mean, you're the one holding the nose up. It's not like you need to be balanced enough where it's not the engine that's dropping the tail. You're the one putting it there. And then what's weird is adding that much throttle in, especially in this case where he's gliding it in. I guarantee you he doesn't need any power if he's gliding it in. And then he's going so fast that by the bottom, when you do pull the nose up, you're up again. And you're still flying. You're so fast. So just commit to this and push and power through. So you're going to have a lot more power in than you're used to. But dude, maintain the angle, the glide slope, put it down on 2, man. So good. Yeah. Yeah. It's a multitude of whatever it takes, but that's the idea. Your throttle's doing the work. You set it and push to where you have to go. Because if you leave it up with no throttle, your angle that was like this when you push through with the power is like you lose a lot. Oh yeah, you're way too fast if you're gliding them in, without a doubt. Not trying to be mean. It's just that I've been there. Residual thrust. It's a rush. Yeah, turbine town, dude. What's that? What's this? Okay. I love flaps. People work out gliding them in all the time, and some people work it out consistently. It's still not what you would the way you would teach somebody how to do it. Yeah, I mean, even when you're committing to some kind of angle of attack, um, you're still gonna plant the rest of it at the bottom. You can. You can. Yeah, none of us want to land our planes nose wheel first. I mean, that's really it. You can get the timing. You just have to work on it and change your tactics. It's flying you right now. If you're on the glide with it, it'd be hard to get the timing on something moving that quick because, like I say, they'll fly slower with you in control than they will glide slow with no thrust. Touch and no. I mean, that's such a good way to attack when you're having trouble with anything. Touch and no. If you were doing a touch and go, what would you do with that jet? Would you glide it in or would you fly it in under control where when you touch, it's still the same and you can power up and then go again? Touch and no, baby. Treat it like a touch and go, but don't go. That's it. I tell myself that all the time. Yeah, I don't land throttle off unless I'm just trying to show what a dead stick looks like. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. Good times. What else? Glide will balloon way more. Yeah, because you got a ton of speed. Too much speed. Too much speed. All right. What else? My thing is don't be overwhelmed by all your jets. Get one and get it worked out. Work out, pick your one you want to do and own that. Find it, figure it out, get that stuff kind of down because then you can apply it to your other ones. Then you can apply it to the other ones. Guys, my big table is almost done. A big old butcher block table. I was telling you guys, I got 3 coats on it. I started off with varnish, dude, hated it. Ended up scraping it off, resanding it down, scraped off all the varnish, and went and got the stuff I know how to work with, which is urethane for the floor. It was so much better. That other stuff would never cure. Man, no water based, Bill. Water based is so much better than it used to be now. Soap and water cleanup. This stuff's got, if you recoat it within 24 hours, you don't have to scuff and recoat. But you can if you want. Tongue oil. Nah, man, I'm doing your thing. I've done a lot of hardwood floors. That's what I want on my butcher block is something tough because I'm going to be working on it. Do your best and fix the rest. 300 inches of bleed off approach for jets. Dude, that table's like 4x6 or something. It's awesome. Dude, I'll put up a picture of it actually. When I had varnish on it, like I said, I scraped it down. It looks even better now. I'll send it to myself. Hold on. Bro, I've been looking at these old Jeep trucks, figuring out the way they did their yeah, pretty tough. Feet. All right, that's better. You didn't think I'd catch that, did you? We had a good time. I got some short form content I need to get through too. I'm productive, man. But it's not always on this stuff. Let's see. I'll send them a few pictures over. Which one's going to give you the best idea? The size. That one kind of does. Airdrop it. Good eye, bad thumbs. Had the Green Ranger and the P1817. Nice. Airdrop it, dog. Let's go. Whoa. Hello. Where'd my internet go? Yeah. Yeah, so big. Okay. Present. Video file. It's not really a video file. Desktop. Downloads. Okay, fine. Image. What up, Hubert? Slides. I'm not trying to do a slideshow. Whatever. Well, I can do videos, but I never do pictures. Why is this so hard right now? Your computer. Okay. Just give me the last two pictures, you silly. So dumb. Is this going to let me share it? All right, there it is without that. That's with all the stuff scraped back off and resanded right there. I think it's like 4x6. The varnish brings an amber to it that I also didn't want. So it looks so much better now, but you can kind of see how big it is. But this is after re-prepping it again. 2.5, dude. Purdy. Yes, sir. My favorite. I don't get junk brushes, Wild Bill. You know the truth. And man, soap and water cleanup on this, I'll take it. I read that one. Yeah, like I said, I bought the varnish, and I never buy varnish. I don't know. I must have been in a hurry. So when I went back, I read the backs of like 3 gallons. But that is, oh, it's fine for a build bench. It's fine. But yeah, that's before the first coat went on. No, it's gonna be my work. That's gonna be in here, and it's gonna be tall enough to stand at. So I'm pumped about that. I'll do more working on video, I think. Yeah, varnish can go to hell at this point. I can't stand it. I don't know how I ended up with it because I wouldn't have bought it on purpose. It must have been cheap or I was in a hurry. I don't even know. But yeah, man, I mean, that's going to be a nice, it a little bit looks like maple, but I don't think it is. Underlighting, Bill? No, probably not. If you're talking to me. I'm using black pipe, like gas line, to make the legs. Super industrial, but easy footprint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, look at, so underneath it'll be about in there, there, and there. And I'll use T's to bring it in, and then there'll be a cross member all the way across the bottom. And the legs, I'll have the flanges up underneath the table to screw it in. And then I'm putting wheels on it because this son of a gun's going to be heavy. And I have to assemble this thing in here because you cannot get it through the sliding door with the top on. It's big. But these 2 junk tables that I have in here will go bye-bye. And that's cool. Bye. So that's going to be all right. That's going to be all right. Yeah, dude, hairpin legs were an option for us as well. They don't have, I want like 36ers though. And because this table's so heavy, wheels are a great idea, I think. Because if this thing ends up in my garage, I'll be glad it's got wheels. Oh, yeah. I can do anything, Tim. I'm totally putting wheels on it. Yeah. 4 wheels and 2 of them with brakes, probably. Or all of them with brakes. But yeah, probably 1-inch black pipe or something. You know, gas line pipe. It comes in various lengths already cut and threaded. I'll easily be able to get the design I want out of what's available. And then I can figure out where I want the pole for my feet, the cross member. and I only need one. 4 legs will be plenty to hold that up, especially if there's a span running across them down low. Like I'll go down with some pieces, tease for the one that runs across, and then another nipple down to the wheel. Yeah, pumped. My wife actually found a picture of that hard pipe stuff. And here's a question Eddie K's got for you guys. Check this out. Jordan, let me know what you think. Gyro with a gasser setup, yes or no for a friend? I think it's fine, but I think you want them not mess around. I think you got to power safe it. Back in the day, yeah. I'm not doing any of that. Does Flex use a gyro in their gas planes? Jordan says absolutely you can. Absolutely the power safe. I think that's what you got to do, right? Is go with that Synapse stuff. Nice, Philip, getting some parts in. Cortex Pro with ease. I have a Cortex I'm needing to get rid of, to be honest. So, man, I wonder if Dylan ever made his mind up, man. Is he more confused than ever now? Powerbox, Jetty Central. Concerned about hard mounting to a shaky fuse, says Eddie K. I definitely defer judgment to those who have done it. I wish I knew. All right, we're an hour 20 in. Yeah, Axel, that's when you need to sit on the bench and work on something. You know what I mean? You need something to work on, fix. Broke the spring on the Timber Evo. Can't make one of those. And they won $7 for a set of 2. That's not bad, right? He's more confused. Yeah. Well, there's also this build stuff. If you're gonna hop in on any of that, or just hang out with us while we do it, it's fine. I'm pretty pumped, and I'm waiting on truck talk for a minute. Then I'm gonna do truck talk and say goodnight. So, any more shopping we got to do, let me know. Shaky is not a problem. Ryan, Cortex in my half scale. It's all in the mounting. Cortex gives different foam tape per airframe. Let's connect soon and fly the Eagle again. Yeah, I want to get the Rafale out and get the camera on that Rafale with him on those new nozzles I got on. Axel's glad he got on here even late. Yes, you can always watch the replays. They live on the channel. Grabbing a Commander on sale. Tim Smith, thank you. Yes. Yo, click the link in the Discord, man. Or go to pilotryanmedia.com, the website, and click eFlight. Help me out. Doesn't cost you nothing. Thanks. Commander's awesome. The base camp's a $200 deal too now. You guys want to look at the sale? Let's look at the sale. Let's look at the sale. I was going to steal the Timber X, but they are a bit different. I want to fly the X2. LOL. Yeah, $7, man. Get you some. I'm out of coffee, dudes. I don't want to be out of coffee, man. But making another one is folly. Yeah, let's look at the Labor Day sale. You got till what, next week? Mike Kennedy, man, good to see you, bro. Kind of. Actually, that reminds me of something I could talk about. I have a 1995 or 96 K1500 Sierra 4-wheel drive big Chevy GMC truck. That was my grandpa's, and it's 4-wheel drive. I mean, it's not really an off-roader, but it's also kind of like do whatever you want with this thing. And I was talking to a guy, and it turns out, yeah, Dylan and Kelly, we got to make a plan to get out and bring your drone, because I'm going to try to find that super timber in the corn. But let's make a plan, man, and we'll get something done. I mean, Saturdays and Sundays are the best days for me. It's not all about me, but I'd like to go too. And if it's not on video, it never happened. So there's that. And usually if I bring the camera, y'all get filmed, and I never do. But that's all right. At least we're getting footage of cool stuff. So yeah, Mike Kennedy, I got my grandpa's old truck. Dad helped me get it fixed up. Drove it from Muncie to here. And so anyway, really the only rust is the cab corners, dude. And it's extended cab, so they're kind of longer cab corners than usual, normal, right? $90 on Amazon. And you can weld them on or bolt them on if you don't mind being janky, but drill out the spot welds and stuff of the old stuff and get it up and cleaned off. It's got a 350 in it. It's not an LS. It's before the LS. It's a LO5. It's got swirled intake ports and throttle body injection, which isn't ideal for performance or like rock crawling, but I'm not doing any of that here in the flatlands of Windiana. What's up, Fred? Good to see you, man. So yeah, Mike Kennedy, kind of, sort of. And I've been looking at Jeeps. Remove your bed to fix them right. Yeah, that's what I see. Jordan, you have a guy? Bro, I need to stay here and do it, though. I honestly would do it if I've never used a welder, but I just need to practice on a couple things, and I could do it. I've seen not to diminish the skill of those who do it well. That's not what I mean. I don't mean that it's easy. Anybody could do it, but I'll figure it out. If I get a chance to play with it, I could do it. I could do it eventually. I wouldn't do well at first. That's why I want to practice, but I could do it. Wiggle finger. See you later. He says goodbye to everybody. What's up, Nunes? Well, wire feed welder. Is the airplane repo guy in this chat? Say, who's he? What? I was talking about something, I'm sure, and I forgot. Let me back up. Yeah. So yeah, I was talking to Mike Kennedy a little bit. Yeah. What's up, Evan? Panel bond. Yeah, we need to talk. Nah, man, there were guys who did that for their own job, bro. The whole text did the welding. I didn't weld. Wait a minute. That tractor supply worked well on light metal. They're easy. Plasma cutter makes them cake. Look at your inner rockers also. If cab corners are gone, most likely inner outers are also. Oh, they are. I have a body mount that's just destroyed. But It's really the only rust on this thing. And man, it's dented up. Trees fell on the roof and stuff. But it's like, this is the only like decay that you can see. And I figure this truck is a great one to do it to. I mean, $90 for a pair of these things I need. That's not awful. That's not awful. Can you do a search over them for a 10-inch tan suit fighter pilot? Are you talking to me, brother? I'll try to find you one, dude. Is that what you're looking for? I'll look for a dude. I mean, where do you find that, man? 10-inch. What? Hey, what? World War II? You talking Korea? Like, what kind of pilot, bro? What kind of pilot slaps? All right, Kelly. See you later, man. Oh, you're getting out of here before you see the Jeep Cherokee, brother. All right. Tan suit is the problem. Fighter pilot. You need an officer then. Khaki is the search term you want to use, is my guess. Is tan is not showing you what you want. All these pictures are real pilots, but I literally put 10-inch. There we go. No information. Well, that's wonderful. Forget about you. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find him one real quick. Man, here's Pappy Boyington right here, man. 1/32 scale. So that's tiny, right? What scale would a 10-inch high dude be? What scale 10-inch high be? GI Joes are like 12 inches. This will be a search for another day for me, I think. GI Joe. What's this dude, man? Oh, this dude's only $350. So that's probably what you want. Jeez, this dude, $350. He better be good. My goodness. He's a kraut dog too. He was standing in front of there's a USA one. But they're standing in front of a 109. Dude, that's too much. Looks really good though. Hold on. Back to the show. Let me show you. Am I sharing now? Stop screen. All right, share. $350. There he is. Spencer. Looks just like you. This is eBay. I don't know how tall this guy is either. What time is it? Holy smokes, now that's too much information right there. We don't even know how big this dude is. Anyway, guys, throw your no. Yeah, 350. Forget about it. There you go. So who said base camp 199? Because that's something we're going to talk about in a minute. The show is not going to be more than 2 hours today. Did you ever order the LMC book for that truck? No, I think I still have the book, like the book. Warbirdpilots.com. Maybe this Saturday. Let's see, Brian sending me something. Dad's cool. He's here somewhere. He was here. "12 inches is 1/6 scale." Oh. Dude, I just want to buy a new square body, put on that dude. 8898. Thanks, B. Bro. Can you just buy? Honestly, bro, this 60 to 66. My first truck was supposed to be an old one, and a tree fell on it. I still would like it. Let's shop now. Gosh, I don't know. K10, fine. That'd be 4-wheel drive. It probably wasn't. Accessories. Bed and tailgate. Sick, Brian. That's cool. Pops, what year was that Chevrolet, man? It was steps. I think it was a 59 or a 60 something. Low 60s. It was 3 on the tree, straight 6. And it sat there, and we got it running, and then a tree fell on it. Probably saved my life, though. But then a tree fell on it. But, man, like, why couldn't you, if they sell all the parts, why couldn't you put that on whatever chassis you want? Wouldn't that be cool? You probably spend a lot. I'm just going to dink around with what I got, though, man. I'm going to throw, and I'll look at that for that, too. Yeah, the rockers definitely needed to, like he said. They're out of sight, you don't really see them, but that whole I mean, I don't need to go crazy. I really just don't want it to look like a piece of garbage sitting in the driveway for my wife's sake. I was thinking about doing, figuring out how to do a patina or something on it, but it's like a 90s truck, so it's the old ones. I know the frames are built different, but that's what fabbing is. I mean, you make it where you put shit where you want it. If you can plasma cutter, being able to weld, drill, and tap is about it'd be nice to, be able to you need to be able to bend stuff too and do some pipe work would be nice. Just edited a first run. Check out Fred, man. First run of the low C 110 hammer ray with his axle extension. So many more to come. Let's go. Is it up? Yeah, man. Go check him out. Yep. Cut off wheel. Grinders. Yeah, man. It'd be nice to have some things, but I have to do whatever I'm doing low key if I want to do it at all. And I have all kinds of stuff for working on a house, but I don't have car stuff. Um, that's okay. I'm not trying to do a whole ton of it. Yeah, mosquito would be nice. I wanted the free wing mosquito till I watched a guy with a brand new one fiddle with it so much out of the box that I was like, forget it. Yeah. Do it right, do it once. Yeah. Yeah, man. I just want to clean this rust up. Box in some pipe for sliders. No need for rockers. Right? Clean it up and weld in a tube, huh? There's so much decay on this thing. It's like everything else. If I knew how to do some of this, then I would uh all I have to do is see someone else do it a couple times, and then I've got the confidence to try it myself if I had the stuff. And I've watched enough of this stuff that I'd do it. I'd try it. You know what I mean? I mean, I wouldn't be perfect right away, but I would too. I would do it. I'd weld and grind and cut. I think fitting weld in a 2x4 square tube. Just clean the snot out of it first to give you something to weld to. And then rust inhibit paint all of it. Are you saying 2x4 just to clean up that rusty rocker and then give me something to weld the new corners to? I need to be able to cut that stuff and work on it a little bit. Yeah, Mountain RC, cool. If your weld sounds like cooking bacon, it's good. Nice, boss. Yeah, you all the time, actually. All the time. Bacon. Man, I got a breakfast sandwich at Panera, dude, today. And I don't know if I'm just already mad at them because it's expensive. So I'm looking for something to complain about. But it was like, we waited forever, which is fine. But then and we got there early enough to get breakfast. And then egg sandwich, and you know it costs egg, cheese, and sausage, and you know it's $1 million. And when you get it, and I look at it, and my eggs folded over, and it's not even as thick as 2 pieces of cheese would be, and I'm like, I'm pissed, and everyone else at my table, my family, they're like, oh, it's not so bad. And theirs is 4 times as thick as mine. Like, yeah, yours isn't. Come on, man. Your inner rocker spot weld to floor pan, outer spot weld to inners, cap corner spot weld in, weld through primer inside, then undercoat. Take your time, don't warp. Yeah, right. Like every few inches, and then come back, like spot weld it. Glaze, putty, prime paint. I was gonna do just clean it up and fill it full of great stuff and Bondo that joint. Yeah, I got totally ripped off on the sandwich, by the way. Francis makes egg McMuffins and hash brown patties like Mickey D's at home. Oh, so hold the cancer? Is that it? Hold the stuff you can't pronounce that's in it? Yeah. Park's a mosquito, man. I had one of those. Axle, don't even mention it. Foam absorbs moisture for sure. And it'd be heavy holding up the Bondo. I mean, even if you did a good job with it. So it's safe to say that tonight is not sponsored by Panera. I should hashtag him on X and bitch. I should have took a picture. Dude, it is uncalled for. And I know I'm feeding 5 of us, but I was not going to go back up there. I should have, but I had already waited so long for it. Breakfast wasn't even happening anymore. Cholesterol's good for you. The right kind is. Anything that's full of that garbage they put in the food they're selling us is not good, no matter what it is, or it's disguised as. I mean, half the stuff they sell us is illegal in other countries. What's that tell you? It's like hilarious. It's always just me that gets my stuff messed up, I swear. Like Chipotle, you familiar? The burritos are like this. Well, mine are like this when I get one. Anyhow, Dad, are you here? We got about 15 minutes of the show. I should have gone Panera on Panera. There you go, Axel. Yeah, man. Anyway, long hair kitty feller won't rust. Yeah, I'll probably do the panels. I don't even care if I bolt them on, dude. Stainless. I really don't. I'll use carriage bolts. I don't give a mess. I'll make it look like airplane repair. You want to throw another chicken on here? I think one of them ran away. Seriously, bro. And ciabatta. So it's like it's like a. Last time I had one of their sandwiches, I said ciabatta, and it was like the meat's round, you know. So like a triangle kind of cut of the bread's pretty cool. Like a hoagie has already looked like garbage. So it's like hoagie size ciabatta bread, with half of it is where the sandwich is, weak egg and round sausage. So a bunch of just bread over here and no egg in the thing. The Air Scout's waiting on love for when the table's in here. It's brand new. It's brand new. The same person getting the food run. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did you guys want to see the crashed up boat real quick? It's hard to tell, but it'll be easy fix. We had so much fun. You have to wait to watch that, though. Yeah, you want to see the boat real quick? All right. Yes, Comanche update time is happening as well pretty soon. We're going to talk about this as we're going to shop the sale too real quick, because you all need to click the damn links. I'm just tired of it. No, actually, the stuff's on sale. And if you want to do this base camp build with us, they are $199, I think, right now. So, yeah, we're going to do that. I was sanding in the garage. So we noticed that I got some water. There it is, Dill. We noticed that we got some water in this boat after we were colliding and running with each other. So this is the Heat Wave Recoil 26-inch. This might be on the sale too, dude. I can't remember. But it is pretty, and there's two different schemes. And Dylan had the other one. So it was absolutely no, because I'm starving, Wild Bill. There's no 3-hour tour tonight. So he had the other version, which I'll show you guys in a minute online. And we were racing. This is the first time I ever drove a boat that was not a piece of garbage. And I have only driven a piece of garbage one other time. So I was over the moon to be driving something that was good. It does look, yeah, Rockford Files. I have a sinking feeling. Smoking the Bandit all over it. Yeah, Shabo 857. Yeah, I mean, the older videos, where at? On this channel? I mean, there should be a ton back to 2012 on this channel right here. And then from 2013 to like 2018, I was somewhere else selling planes. I'm still there selling planes, by the way. Not my choice. Yeah, this was absolutely killer. And this it's not a breakaway, but it will bend back if you hit something. I got into some weeds, fouled me up and put me like this. And then what happens is this is the old channel, Shabo. You mean motion or this one? So I don't have a caliper with me, brother. But anyway, so this got bent like this, and we adjusted it back like this, and I got all my steering back. So the only damage on this boat is right here. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. It's going to be an easy fix. Wow. We cranked it up, dog. We hit hard, man. But anyway, that's it. Ryan cost me a fortune back in the old days, he says. Just a flesh wound. Yeah, you can see it's a little bit up right there. But I can fix this, man. Little cracky crack. Little silicone action. And I'll be good to go. You can always do a new boat hole as well. We hit it harder than I thought, though, bro. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna pack it with silicone and call it a day. I want to kind of see it from the inside. Back it with a piece of tape. Yeah. Epoxy. I ain't even mad about silicone though, bro. I have a ton of it. Full of A10 videos. Yeah, I did a few of those E-Flat A10 videos. I did some grass. I showed how to reverse thrust program it. Did the regular old video. I actually filmed that at Winnemac. 821. Man, 821. I didn't see that one you mentioned the other day. I don't know why, but don't quit trying. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, that's not going to be any problem to get goop something in there. And I'll goop equally on both sides for the weight. Plot twist. You got the 8S Pro boat? Bro, let me film it. Let me film you with it, dog, and me drive it too. Let me film you with it. Oh, I hope. I hope we get together with that. Man, I'm gonna leave this open so it can air out. Anyway, this was fun. It's gonna be easy to fix. So I'm gonna leave the lid off. He got the 8S big dog. Holy smokes. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. I was fitting to look and see, man. If you did. Stay tuned. I will. Bro, you had me pumped, dude. Because that would be amazing to go to the sandbar and film. So you'd be down in it instead of looking down on it. It's always a better shot if you can get in the water with this stuff. You can drive it, dude. You can drive it. Fred says, which order? Jordan sent a photo. 2 more Losi. Oh, Baja race on the 21st. Yeah, I don't think so. Nice. Jordan got it, man. Oh. There's water at the AMA? That makes me so mad, bro. But it is what it is. Okay, so how do I fly off the grass we have? Very carefully, man. Lots of air in the tires. I mean, our flying field though is super nice. Super nice. Yeah, the boat was super fun, man. We're gonna look at these sales, then we're gonna talk about this thing, and then I'm getting out of here. So let me go to the sale. Labor Day sale. Perfect. Share screen. Oh yeah, their pond right out front. Yeah, here's sale right here. We're gonna look at all right, Labor Day sale. So man, $90 or something. Yeah, off of the 36-inch, 10 inches bigger than what we were driving. Sonic Wake. Tugboat. Pretty cool. The big you save, oh my gosh, the $630 plane Draco is $499 right now. $250 for the Commander, great deal. Anybody takes advantage of this stuff, man, go to pilotRidemedia.com, click eFlight, will you? Or click the Horizon link in the description, you know, of any video. Chabot, I don't have a shop anymore. I sold out. Done. Man, Heli 230, $50 off of that. The Commander, $50 off. Nice. That's really good for the Draco. It's normally $630. Bro, base camp save $70. And this is what we're starting the builds on. We use these for builds all the time. But we've got some custom stuff going on that I'm going to do leaf sprung chassis with. This thing I'm building for Dad that I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm building me one too. I'm still sorting it out, but it won't be this chassis because I just know I'll have to cut too much. Yeah, so the base camp $199, normally $269. Great kit, especially for Lexan bodies. You want to do scale hard bodies with the interiors and stuff. Lot of work to do. Probably not the right one, but just generally, I love these. They're straight axle. We're gonna start building them. Me and Kelly have a lot of projects going on in Kirk, which are really fun, and they're a little bit off the beaten path. But I think this base camp being if I just build it by the book, which I'm going to do, we're going to start doing that on Thursday. We're going to catch up everybody with a little more details on some of our build projects and the trucks that we've made and the 3D printing that Kelly's doing. What bodies fit on the base camp? Any 10 scale crawler body. And you can always do things to stretch them out if you don't like the wheelbase. I simply added longer links and got a different drive shaft and was able to make my base camp build that probably 12.3 by the book. I made it 13 inches. So there's stuff you can do. If you want to do the Thursday build along truck stuff that I'm starting, get a base camp. And I promise that I will wait. We'll build base camp on Thursday. And then at the end of the show, that's it. I won't work on the base camp anymore until the next Thursday. Nice, boss. Yeah. And you don't have to get one to build along with us, but if you want to, I'm telling you, $199 is a good time to do it. So I think we're probably my base camp, because I really am going to do some leaf sprung kind of scale stuff for the Cherokee I'm getting ready to show you and some other things. So I will probably do the Morvair. The Morvair, Matt's Off-Road Recovery. The Morvair is probably what's going to be my next base camp build, because I just put a Land Rover on a base camp and it was a big deal, and I really lost all of the floor. I cut out so much stuff like that. So Mike Bird's got a base camp. Awesome. So Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. If you want a Draco, but you didn't want it for $630, you can't beat $130 off. Draco's fine. Just don't land it hard. Just don't land it hard. It's amazing. I mean, I think the Carbon Z Cub flies better, a little bit more utility. But if you like the look of the Draco, there isn't a better choice other than the 800 millimeter one. But yeah, guys, if you want to build along with us, Thursday, I'm going to start base camp build. And I will not work on it till the next Thursday. I promise. So we'll kind of we'll go by the book, get yourself 2 millimeter, 1.5, some basic tools. And I'll show you guys how to build a crawler. And, use my links, would you? And I'm going to do a Spectrum power system in here and servos and whatever, make your choices. But that's what we're going to do. And what's great about this base camp builders kit, if you're a scale-ish kind of guy, it's straight axles. If you just buy a base camp, it's portal, which is fine. It's supposed to have better clearance and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Scale guys kind of like this straight axle stuff. So if you're going to do the build, here you go. This will be on sale for till the 3rd of September, it looks like. Cool. Little helicopter, $129. You're save $50. This is a great time to little Ultrix for $99. Save $30. Cool. Nitro or electric kit. Sick. $600. You get a V900, $189. 25-inch airboat. Some really little kid style boats right there for inexpensive. A big gasser DBXL. Wow, save $300. And little mini B. Tenacity DB Pro, save $100. That's a killer deal. This Tenacity also, the yellow one, that's a great short course truck. That's a great 4-wheel drive short course truck. Both of these are fantastic. Really. And when I was driving ready to runs, Traxxas, Senton, and I had the Tenacity short course truck, before I had a dedicated race kit back in the day, the best one I drove. The best RTR short course truck without building a kit that I drove was legit that Tenacity right there. It's $100 off right now, 4-wheel drive. There's a base camp crawler right there. And these were $450, so now they're $350. You get like the K10 body, right? Step sides, Chevy. No inner fenders or anything like that, but you do kind of get the smaller tires that are kind of cool on the scale stuff. 1982. 118 scale Capra, so saving $100 on that's sick. And I mean, you're getting the radio and the motor and servo already, so that's not bad. I mean, sometimes buying something like this and just saving the truck body for another day, like you don't have to build a base camp to use a base camp. Does that make sense? Power safe, telemetry receiver, $70 off. That's nice. So while supplies last, my friends, 20 channel power safe receiver, it's down $80. I mean, come on. Big Creighton, save $150. I mean, it's killer. That's pretty killer. But yeah, if you're going to do the Thursday show, let's go ahead and get off. If you're going to do the Thursday show, base camp build. Base camp build. Huge sale on the iX20. Yeah, get you one. $2,000 or whatever. How much is off? I didn't even look at that one. I'm just so intimidated by those iX, man. It's more than I want to mess with on a radio. I just don't even look at them. But if you want to be able to order pizza with your radio, I think that's a good choice. Anyway, there it is. I've already did one of these. I did it on the $300 off. That's good. This is what my Land Rover is built on that I've been showing you guys. So get you one if you want to build with us on Thursday. So we're going to spend a portion of the show. And I may be dragging on different people. Anybody that's doing the build, if you want, man, we could do it I could drag you in perhaps. If you got a setup that's not total garbage trash. So we'll do a portion of the show. We'll be on that build, try to get to a somewhat of a stopping point, I think. And then talk about some of the special projects we're working on. But try to leave this show as air-centric as possible. I mean, I want to talk about it enough to tease it for Thursday. Is all I want to do with this on the Pilot's Lounge show. I don't know yet what I'm going to call the Thursday show. But I got some stuff I want to show you. Just a little messing, not too much. We'll get you down on here in a minute. Let's see what else I got. More of my parts from Kelly. Yeah, I was talking about Ryan's rigs. That's not bad. I was talking about the fidelity of the print the other day, and we're all just learning as we go. But I got to tell you, it's hard to see. But there was some seriously obvious stuff going on that I showed you guys last time that you can't hardly see. I keep coating it with, while I'm messing with the urethane on that table, I keep putting a coat on stuff, and I've sanded it down. I haven't sanded it down all the way, but just to see if it would even work. So there were things that were bugging me about the hood that is almost sanded out all the way. This is Dad's truck, and I just had to get some paint on it, almost like a guide coat, just to see what's going on. So another area that bothered me was up here. I just knocked it down one time with sandpaper, and it's so much better. I haven't filled yet at all. Just got a couple coats of like urethane and one coat of spray paint on it. So I'm going to be able to clean these up pretty good. So I'm happy about that. And then this was something that I mentioned too, bugging me. The seam in the door where a panel line wouldn't be, it's in the middle. You can't even tell. I got a little tiny bit of work to do, and that will go away, like all the way. And I got some work to do. It's okay. But really happy about, let's look at the grill on this. And then I'll mock up that bed in a second and show you what I'm thinking, because I got some cool ideas. Monday night live stream is now being hosted by Wild Bill. Check it out right here in the deal. Let's see. I don't have anything glued together. Couple bumper actions. Sweet. Okay, so oh man, that's gonna be cool. How's that work? Oh, is that tension? That'll be good. Oh yeah, nice. I probably should have done this first. I got to show you this grill. I had to see it. Oh yeah, man. I mean, 3D print, dudes. Where's Dad at? Look at that. That's going to end up killer. That's going to end up killer. And so the bed, Kelly's print, the other day I didn't have this piece yet. And so I just glued this on tonight. And then I got the tailgate and everything. But this is what he's printed. And it is so blown out. Hold on. Just go away altogether. All right. Don't worry about seams and stuff on this. So this is the full like Monty, right? This is, come on, dude, so cool. This is the bed. This is the files that we got. This is what's going on. But the truck that I'm making is a thrift side version, and it's a short bed. So guess how I'm going to solve this problem? I shouldn't have glued this together so I could show you better. See the void here? It's going to be easy to just expose the inner flat walls of this. So on the real thrift side, the bed is narrow. There are no tubs inside for the wheels. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut this skin off, because see these flat segments? They're flat. They're their own wall. You can see because it's hollow, right? Kind of. So I'm going to cut off all of this outside stuff and make it just as square as possible. Yeah, I got work in the morning too. Same thing. Cut all this off square as possible. I'm going to even do it there. And then I'm going to cut these wells out and slide them to the outside. So I got something to work with for starting to think about how I'm going to do those, the outside of that truck body. So, I mean, this is a perfect thing to start with because it's basically, you know, it's scale with this truck. But I may have to cut out some of the middle too to bring the bed in narrow to make it work. But this is kind of what I'm working with though. So I'm going to build a couple of these, and it's going to be on leaf sprung chassis more than likely. Can you move the bed side in? Yep. Somehow or another. But the humps have to go away. And I mean, honestly, I could get just some flat stock and attach to the inside of this as a reference, because it's probably that narrow. The thrift side, if you look at them. And you know what's neat about the thrift side? Apparently it's a super rare version. But this is looking slick, man. I had to get, this isn't the exact color that it's going to be for him, but I had to see it with some color on it. And I was super pumped about, see you later, Craig. I was super pumped about making things that were bothering me before. They're already almost gone. So just neat. And if I knew how to design, I could make my own thrift side body. This is just a 3D print deal. And Kelly left. He knows where the files came from. But we just found them. We haven't designed a thing. And this bed goes with this cab, but I'm making a thrift side. You guys know what a thrift side looks like? I could show you real quick. Jordan, I don't know, man. I can find out. Kelly, I have to get a 3D printer because since Kelly started doing this, he's doing stuff for me all the time now. Use some popsicle sticks for wood grain floor. Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, because I've got a couple options. I can just make this truck with this body, with this bed, and let it work it out. You know what I mean? And then on the second one, I'll make it thrift side for Dad. But I kind of want a thrift side one too, bro. So I don't know, man. I mean, if I leave this hole, that's cool. But I thought if I cut off the contour, I would have a pretty good start at what I'm going to need for proportion, height of the bed and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the bed has to get narrower because there is no wheel well in the thrift side. It would be super easy to put in CAD. I've never used CAD in my life. But I think I might be dangerous if I knew how to. And yeah, these beds were not tall. So there's a little bit would be exposed on the back more than it'd be more like that. And then there's I could use styrene to make the ribbing that you see. It'd be a total redesign. Kelly's not designing. He's just printing files. He's, got to figure out where to slice them a little bit. But we're kind of new. We're new. But I would like to design it myself, just right from the get. And then the material will be the same. I mean, I'm completely ready to move. Oh yeah, the bed sides can be cut and moved in for a narrow bed in CAD. Yeah. So just start with a file and edit it. I need narrow and I need the wheel wells on the outside. Dude, you got to see the thrift side. Hold on, dog. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you real fast. This just looks cool though. Finally got some paint on it. It's still sticky. Yeah. Learn to code. Code. I do not want to code. Squiggle, question mark. Man. But I'll maybe do it. Let's see about sharing this screen out. Perfect. All right, just a minute. That's it. So, oh, Jordan, that'd be sick, bro. It'd be sick. So, those are Mickey Thompson Bajas, by the way, which I can actually buy. So I'll give you see this width right here. It's going to be the width from the truck cab to the other side. And then you can kind of see what they've done. But the wheel well is all here on the outside. The box is intact. There's no wheel tub. And then there's these squarish diamond plate. But what's really interesting is the way and you can't see it in these pictures, but there's a bevel to the top of the bed, and then like it looks like a pipe. And then there's a little bit of structure there to the fender arch, which is gargantuan. This truck in the movie has a lift on it, so it's a little obnoxious, but I don't care at all. That's what I'm after though, is so you see all the other regular Jeeps, the contour of the quarter panel and the door carry on the bed. Well, this thrift side was like this. And it's not a super deep deal. You can see where the top of the bed. And again, this is beveled down. And we don't want to cut the floor out. So this is why these are going on a leaf sprung chassis. But these are like short beds too. So in scale, our trucks are like 13 inches right now. If I go with the bed it's on, but 12 inches. Apparently the short bed thrift side was 120 inches instead of like 131. There was also a 126 or whatever like that. But I can send you that STL probably. Kelly can probably do it. Get it to you. Because man, if you could print this off, it would save me a ton of time. Because I'm thinking about making it out of like license plates, aluminum flashing. I'm not even worried about the stuff in the back. I'm just trying to make this bed. Because how much does that change the truck that I've got? A ton. So, dude, and I'll buy the rest. I got the bed. I'll get these tires. We'll figure out this junk in the back, but I'm making 2 of these. And I want to keep everybody updated on the progress of this thing on my Thursday truck show I'm wanting to start. But yeah, that bed is so narrow because this stuff is really boxy and this sticks way out and it's under flush with the cab. Yeah, man. So that's what's up. Valorex. Who's Valorex? Is that a 3D printer place? Send me a link, dude. Is this isn't a Kaiser, is it? Or it's just another way they talk about this one? Oh yeah, the knickknacks will be cool. But man, if I don't have to make that bed, this is a Kaiser. They call it that. Maybe that's what we should be searching then. But there's some really good looking ones that aren't this one that I've seen. Man, some really gorgeous looking ones. But yeah, most of them don't have. Some are step side, some are like this one, which is more like what I got now. Same with that. The bigger military ones, Kaiser Jeeps. Bro, that's what I want, man. That's what I want. Man, where's that gorgeous one I saw today? Just gorgeous. Too nice almost. All right. So that's the challenge. That's what we're doing. That is the problem. That is what we are. Hold on a minute. M715. Dude, let me copy it. Bro, send that to my messenger, please, Jordan. I cannot copy it. Nope. Dude, send it to my messenger, will you? Jordan. Light's awful once you turn it down, isn't it? I can't click on it. I'm not in YouTube. I'm in StreamYard. There it is. That's cool, but that ain't it. That ain't it. That thrift side bed is unique. The Kaiser have dualies. That's cool, but that ain't it. Thanks, though. I think that thrift side's a super rare deal. That's why it's neat. This is running as long as the Kenny show. Yeah, I was going to be done in 2 hours, but I didn't. So Thursday we'll be doing the truck show. Catch up with me, man. We'll keep on getting this finish done. We'll see what I can come up with on my own, cutting and fabbing on what I've got to work with. I think I can make it happen. And it'll be cooler for that too, especially if I can curl that aluminum up to you guys just gotta see this short side bed better. Let's see, thrift side J20 short bed images, and the first thing that pops up is that trimmer's truck. Bro, where's the one I saw today? It was so good. Man, it is. You can't get to see inside of one. That's the trouble. But seeing inside gives you the. This is what I wanted to show you. The top rails of this bed, like I was talking about. Man, they're neat. This will be a look from the back, and the bumper's crazy. Doesn't have to be that big, but give me a minute while this is coming up. Man, I don't want a video, dude. I want a picture of the back. Yep, we're going to click around here. All right, hold on. So Wild Bill, I'll have to look at that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let me see what they got. Share again. Bro, this is pretty nice. So we'll get to see the back I'm talking about, but here's a thrift side. This may be a long thrift side, but it's a thrift side. This is what I was talking about. This rolled over bedside, and then how short it is. It's half the height of a tire, and you got all this back showing. And the lights kind of stick out, you know. That's what I want, though. And this boxy stuff down here. I mean, I'm ready to completely make this. And because it is what it is, it'll be easier to make than some kind of contour like a door would be. So I think I can probably make this. It would be nice to have a print, but there's an inside, no wheel wells, see? So, okay, cool. Looks like a straight 6. Oh, nice. I don't even care. Rips and all. This thing is killer. Oh, look at that, man. I bet this one's original stuff. They rust coated the... Yo, get a new muffler on it at least. Isn't that what that is, dude? The pipes? Crusty. Cool. I like it. But mine's going to be ugly and rusty. I'm not trying to hide nothing. So, but these are great things for me to look at. Yeah, it's very short. There's a lot exposed there. You've got all this space there as well. So it's a shrunk down deal. Like I said, the tires are outside of the bed completely. Even if I just had those fenders printed, I could easily do the rest of the work. It would be nice to have those rollovers, though. That is unique as heck. This top of the... And I'm like, honestly, too, like if I was a better designer or a designer at all, I would be like, I want to print off like these little mullion ribs on the back of that bed, because the back of mine is flat and I just glue them on. Push rod tubing. Yeah, thin little nothing. I was thinking brass or aluminum. But how do I get the brake? I'll figure it out, though. I mean, that's the thing. I think it's going to be a mix of wood, aluminum, and 3D print materials. Like the 3D printed tailgate I have will be great. The 3D printed floor of the truck will be fine, probably. And even the walls. A lot of support on those rails. Oh, yeah. And if you sliced it right, you can hide where and orient the print different if you had to. Make it a separate piece. If it's sliced right, where it does glue together, it makes sense. I mean, I'm thinking, the bed gets printed like that, right? Like up. Like it's in a nosedive. But the bumper should be separate for sure. Of course, the tailgate really should be as well, its own piece. So it's just the back, the floor, the fenders and the rails, but it's a big deal. Like this, it would be this way. Would probably be the strongest one. But yeah, I mean, even if the fenders were separate, would be okay. This angled piece with a tube in it would be all right. Yeah, Dremel's definitely part of these jobs. Even these little bump out square deals. Anyway, that's what we're working on. That's what I'm doing. This stuff, you know, little structure. I think the less amount of supports, though, would be like doing this thing on its head, so to say, would be less trees. You'd still have some between there, you know, but it wouldn't be as bad. I think if you did it the other way. Yeah, Brian, pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go, and me as well. So thanks so much. Let me get this off of here. We'll see what we can do, and who knows, you know, community rally around a project and get some stuff in here. So I mean, I've got options. Like I said, I thought that I could work it out with what I've got. I'll do some fabbing hybridization work and be able to kind of work with it. I'll have to shrink things in and lose the wheel wells, but I'd at least have some kind of start. And then I can fab up. I mean, legit, I will use whatever I can find. I thought about cardboard. If you soak it in enough urethane, it'll get hard. So if you guys want to do a base camp build along, get you one and hop in on Thursday. We'll do it. If you just want to watch, then come on by and watch us do it. We'll see you guys. Thanks so much. I'm gonna beat it. Out of here in 5. Hanger rats forever. We'll 3 you later. Too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now. It's dinner time. Late dinner time. More like a snack. Bye now. Bye. Check out Wild Bill on The Real Flight tomorrow. See ya.